Barakathah Yahweh, Barakathah Yahweh Shah, Barakathah Yahweh, Barakathah Yahweh Shah, Barakathah Yahweh, Barakathah Yahweh Shah. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah and Ba'Shem Rakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners of truth and sincerity. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So Fox 45 News in Baltimore is a breaking news. A 14-year-old is charged with rape and murder of an 83-year-old woman. I'm just going. It's a short story. I'm gonna just go into it, and I'm just going to expound a little bit and go into the scripture. You know, it says Baltimore City Police has charged a teenager as an adult for the rape and murder of an elderly woman. The 14-year-old is being held without bail. In August, the death of the 83-year-old woman. The death of an 83-year-old woman. I'm not even going to use their names. You can read their names yourself. On August 29th, 2018, a concerned neighbor contacted police regarding the well-being of the 83-year-old. Neighborhood friends grew concerned after not seeing her for days. The lady was found inside her apartment unresponsive and a victim of apparent assault. She was transported to the University of Maryland Hospital. She was pronounced dead early in the morning hours of August 30th. And that's it they have on the story. But I'm going to expound on it a little bit because ultimately, if this guy did do it, the Lord put the spirit on him to do it, and it was both of their judgment. But he had to be a very sick young man for him to be 14 years old. We talking a 69-year gap, man. You sit up there. I heard of people having a thing for older women, but man, this absurd. You 14 years old. You a strong young man. You ain't even at your sexual peak yet, and you beat up and pop an old lady. If he did do it, man, that's just sick, man. Them people, older ladies be older, and I work with the public, man. They be having little smells in it. They don't have that youthful smell to them. Like, how can you possibly be attracted to? Man, I don't know, man. Like I said, ultimately, that's the Lord that put the spirit on them, man. But a lot of these kids be crack babies and heroin babies. And I did a video earlier last week, and these vaccines, man, they don't be mentally right, man. And it's the Lord that put the spirit on them, but it's also the Lord put the spirit on Esau that have Israel in these kind of conditions. Basically, with the like I said, I did a video last week talking about how all these vaccines, like, is recommended for these kids to get like up to 14 vaccines, man, and is really messing with the mental state of Israel, because they the ones that's getting these vaccines, man. None of these heathen nations are taking these vaccines, man. Some of these heathen nations are being afflicted with these drugs and these prescription drugs, but Salakia, it's really on Jake, man. Man, I'm just gonna go in the scripture, man. Salakia. This is second address. This is second address 5 and 8. And that's just basically this just gonna go into the times we in, man, and signs that we almost out of here, man. There should be a confusion also in many places. And the fire shall be offset again. And the wild beasts shall change their places. And mistress women shall bring forth monsters. Just on those on that one scripture, man. Everything in that one scripture is happening right now, man. We in the times of this, man. It's confusion all over, man. In many places, in many places, not just America. It's confusion over in Israel. There's confusion in China. There's confusion all over, man. And the fire should be offset again, man. I mean, you can that can be many examples about that fire being offset off again. Is different ways you can break that down, but I mean, I'm not going to expound on that. I'm just going to go on to the wild beasts shall change their places. I mean, and the wild beasts places are changed because of this building and stuff going on. You liable. I ride all around. I see gophers all over the place now. I see it's nothing to see deers. I was at my son's school. I seen like 15 deers just running over the place. You see vultures flying around. You see vultures in the inner city. You see more sightings of eagles, man. You seeing more signs of birds of prey like scavengers, man. Vultures and eagles and hawks, man. That's what lets you know this place. They smell death. Is that much closer to getting out of here. Slightly paraphrasing, there's a scripture that says, slightly paraphrasing, it's going to come a time when there's going to be so many dead people in the street, man. The fowls going to eat from it, man. And the fowls are here right now, man. And they just waiting for the Lord for that time where it's going to be so many dead people in the street. They're going to be eating the flesh, man. And there's going to be nothing. It's going to be nothing you can do because there's going to be so much death, man. And that's we there, but it just ain't all the way there yet, man. And mistress women shall bring forth monsters, man. Mistress women that have in periods shall bring forth monsters, man. And that young fella, that young guy, if he did commit that crime, man, he fall in that category. Because that's just some nigga monstrous type shit he did. If he did it, to set up there and beat a 83-year-old woman and rape her, man. How sick is that, man? How can somebody in their right mind frame be sick like that to do some shit like that, man? That's just a monster, man. That's just a monster. He just sat up there and overpowered the elderly woman. Beat her up and took her pussy, man. Her old vagina, man. That's sick, man. I mean, it's vexing, but the Lord put the spirit on him to do that, man. But that just lets you know how close we are to the end, man. Once that RFID microchip get to popping, that's it, man. And every day the Lord sends examples about how this prophecy is just unfolding, man. And you just gotta keep your eyes, be alert, and be vigilant. I always get this word slip on my tongue. Vigilant, man. You gotta keep looking, man, and see what's going on, man. Because if you ain't aware, man, you gonna get caught, man. You gonna get took the fuck up out of here, man. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to die that second death, man. You want to keep on praying and fasting. You want the Lord to keep dealing with you, and Lord willing, you did enough deeds that the Lord pleased with you, and you be one of the elect, man. So you won't have to die that second death, man. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this video was edifying. Shalom.